As you know, the Schreyer Honors College is already considered one of the premier honors colleges in the nation, renowned for its student-centered teaching, its incredibly talented students, the breadth and depth of its programs, its undergraduate research opportunities, and its overall academic excellence. As you also know, all of these accomplishments were made possible by an incredible and visionary gift in 1997 from Joan and Bill Schreyer. At the time, their $30 million gift was one of the largest gifts in the history of American public higher education, and certainly the largest and most generous Penn State had ever received from a couple. It was also an outstanding and unbelievably big-hearted gesture on the part of Bill and Joan, and it has been one of the greatest investments a donor has made in our university, allowing us to provide a distinctive educational experience for students of high ability and to enrich the opportunities available to all of our students. The promotion of academic excellence in all fields of study, the internationalization of the curriculum, the development of leadership skills and social and civic responsibility are all deeply rooted in the Schreyer Honors College and have a ripple effect across the university. But just when you thought it couldn't get any better, the Schreyers again astonish us now by providing an additional $25 million to the Honors College. This new pledge for honors education boosts the Schreyer family's commitment to Penn State beyond $58 million and will allow our Honors College to enhance study abroad opportunities, to focus more intensely on leadership, ethics, integrity, and civic engagement in our curriculum, to offer more competitive financial aid packages to prospective students, and to preserve the Schreyer Honors College standing as one of the nation's best. Honors education is a featured objective of our upcoming capital campaign, which will put a heavy emphasis on raising funds for both need-based and merit-based scholarships. This gift will allow us to better compete for students of exceptional ability in a marketplace that offers stiff competition from top schools. I'm thrilled to say that the Schreyer Honors College has held its own against the nation's top universities. But this new funding makes us all the more attractive. This $25 million gift from Joan and Bill is the first leadership gift in our upcoming campaign, and we hope it will draw more attention to the important role private support plays in the life of our university. Bill and Joan, on behalf of the university, I want to thank you and your family for this tremendous gift. We are grateful for all that you do for Penn State, and no words can adequately describe the deep appreciation, respect, and indebtedness we feel. You are truly an extraordinarily generous couple. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, this is, time goes by when you have so much fun. It was a little more than 10 years ago when right in this hotel when Graham Spanier and the provost took me to dinner and laid out the idea of an honors college. And I listened, and I said, by the way, is there a number attached to this anywhere in this? And they said, yes. And I said, well, where is it? And he said, well, it's on the last page. I said, well, I won't read that now. Just let me have this. So I went back up to my room here, and I read it, and then I decided I'd put it aside and read it when I got home the next day. Got home, and I was starting to read it in my library, and Joan walked in. I wasn't prepared to bring her into the loop yet because I hadn't read it all. And I went over to my office in Princeton, and I got to the number, and I said, they're out of their Got another little word in there, I guess, mind. So the next day, I had a fellow named Tom Kozlowski, who I think is here today, I'm not sure,
Yes, he is.
who was an expert in estate planning and tax planning and all that. And I said, here, take this and read it and tell me why I can't do it. He came back in about 2 days and handed the paper back to me. He says, well, you can do it if you want to. Turned around and walked out. He doesn't know how close he came to, he walked out for good that day, but he didn't. We're still associates. At any rate, it's at the time we decided to do this, I said, well, this is what we call as not an investment right now. I may have said that, but this is a highly speculative move. But I'm so pleased to say that today it is truly a blue chip investment. And the progress and the results have been simply fantastic. So we're very pleased and very proud to be a part of this.